One day I go to the deck that go to Daddy House Studio and Q-Tip, and they was in there doing something you want to quiet yo now. Would rather not say my job chief, at the minuscule fab, he come through with the beat. And I just attempted to come don't consider me. It's doing whatever it takes not to converse with me figure out, discuss some tattle don't call me with no sack news. Busta Rhymes, once the protege of Diddy has now emerged, and made a few serious disclosures about the man that impacted his style. Supposedly Diddy recommended that Busta change around his style, yet Busta wasn't excessively enthusiastic about that. And you know by this point that Diddy isn't a man that preferences hearing know the affection that I felt the adoration, that I surmise he believed he expected to show individuals that he needed in kind. He was at that point getting it's not unexpected at all that Bust is discussing the hold did he has over individuals, thinking about how he's continuously setting himself in a influential place. She would cause himself problems just to demonstrate to someone that he got genuine love. Formal he likewise featured why Diddy was so forceful on occasion. He felt like he needed to make a special effort to demonstrate to them father he going to ride for his family, his group, whoever he moving with. This individual brought up that Diddy a risky Emma. I don't understand how individuals actually left with him. And this client mentioned a fascinating objective fact about the entire Big Deal Smalls occurrence. When Huge was killed in La Diddy's vehicle, made the light yet Biggs didn't Diddy escaped La before enormous mother could arrive to guarantee his body. You all respect men like this who have no honor, since you have none yourself. This individual should have the option to see the future or something, since they called out something off-putting in Kim Watchman's demise only months before she kicked the bucket. Likewise, I want to tell Cassie that she is laying down with her foe. Diddy won't ever allow her be an effective craftsman to envision somebody having such countless associations in the music business. And you haven't even got one hit post. Ryan Leslie Satan is a liar concerning those pondering who precisely Busta Rhymes is. He is a flat-out stalwart craftsman, pretty renowned in the business, and is known for enrapturing crowds with his complex rhyming strategy and lightning-quick conveyance. He uses a procedure and style that, as we referenced before, was vigorously impacted by Diddy. Busta Rhymes originally burst onto the scene as an essential individual from the hip-jump bunch heads of the new school, with collections like A Future, Without a Beyond 1991 and Time 1993. He exhibited his certain ability and set up for his future independent fame. As destiny would have it, The Gathering disbanded in 1994, preparing for Busta Rhymes' wonderful performance vocation in 1996. He released his introduction solo collection, The Approaching Upon the World. The effect was seismic. Pundits hailed its brightness and fans couldn't get sufficient. The collection taken off to the main 10 on the lofty board 200 graph, cementing Busta Rhymes' position as an amazing powerhouse. That, as well as it accomplished the famous platinum confirmation from the Raya, a demonstration of its gigantic business achievement. Yet Busta Rhymes was simply getting everything rolling with a sum of 9 studio collections in his possession. He kept on pushing limits, reliably dazzling pundits and exciting fans with each delivery, teaming up with a variety of music's best gifts, from the notorious Mariah Carey and the unbelievable Janet Jackson to the relentless P. Diddy. Busta Rhymes displayed his flexibility and capacity to flawlessly mix his remarkable style with a mixed scope of sounds. Past his uncommon melodic gifts, Busta Rhymes has an unrivaled feeling of style and style, frequently exhibited in his hypnotizing music recordings, his unmistakable dynamic closet decisions in amazing presence just further harden his status as a symbol inside the business, albeit in 2015. An astounding episode shook the universe of music when wound up in steaming hot water when he was captured and accused of attack. The occurrence occurred at Steel Exercise Center, settled in the clamoring Chelsea area, and involved a supposed protein drink throwdown. As per police criminal investigator Annette Markowski, strains had been blending between Busta Rhymes and a rec center worker Everything began honestly enough with an energetic water trade between the two gatherings anyway. What started as innocuous talk immediately swelled into a serious contention. The circumstance arrived at its tipping moment that Busta Rhymes supposedly sent off a cardboard compartment loaded up with strawberry-seasoned protein drink at the SAD representative, striking him in the head. The aftermath from the occurrence was quick. Busta Rhymes' lawyer, Scott Lehman, burned through no opportunity. In approaching to his client's guard, Lehman eagerly pronounced that the attack charges were just an entrepreneurial ploy to take advantage of Busta Rhymes' popularity. He strongly expressed these charges are a lot of bull, and I'm sure he will be justified. The fight in court was set to unfurl with Busta Rhymes booked to show up in court on November 6. Amidst the strife, Busta Rhymes went to virtual entertainment to communicate his strength in an Instagram post partook in the early hours of the next day. He passed his appreciation on to the people who upheld him all through the trial in spite of the mishap, the not set in stone to keep fixed on his music. He uncovered plans to re-emerge the recording studio, tackling the experience as newly discovered motivation on account of every individual who facilitated tonight for me. Busta Rhymes certified I'm great. And we're back to business as usual. It appears from this squabble that Busta was a little nervous. And assuming he has for sure landed himself in major trouble with Diddy, it checks out. Why'd he be so fomented? After all, Diddy is famous for taking away individuals he could do without from life. Take display one in the thing was an amazing new development. Jamie Foxx's new hospitalization started a rush of hypothesis and interest. While some excuse it as happenstance, a developing number of web detectives are currently digging into a snare of fear-inspired notions with fingers pointing towards P. Diddy. In the midst of the twirling bits of gossip and concerned conversations, one tweet grabbed the eye of many, alluding to a potential association between Jamie Foxx's hospitalization and P. Diddy's supposed contribution in curious exercises. The tweet read, "Jamie Foxx in the clinic weeks subsequent to uncovering P. Diddy and his gay gatherings. Something smells off-putting. This isn't the initial time P. Diddy has ended up at the focal point of such allegations in Eminem's collection Kamikaze, especially in the track Kill Shot. The rap symbol released gnawing verses pointed straightforwardly at Diddy. He rapped Kill Shot, I won't bomb on with the docs. Still yet this singular supervisor pops pills and lets him know he has abilities. Yet Kells, the day you put out a stirs things up around town. Diddy concedes that he put the hit out that wrecked Pac. Eminem's words ignited firestorm of contention, hinting an association among Diddy and the sad end of Tupac Shakur. These verses left numerous with an agitating inclination, energizing the current theories encompassing Diddy's standing things were similarly as terrible back in 2006. When the mother of the unbelievable rapper Big Deal Smalls, Valletta Wallace, returned her child's homicide case, this striking move cast a dim shadow over the whole circumstance and sent shockwaves undulating all through the music business. It was during this examination that LAPD analyst Greg, checking coincidentally, found a surprising snippet of data, a supposed association between P. Diddy and the homicide of, in all honesty, Tupac Shakur, something that, as we referenced before, Eminem likewise insinuated. Where there's smoke, there's generally shoot people. The ramifications were stunning, and Valletta Wallace even sued the LAPD for an amazing $500 million, asserting a concealment in her child's passing. The case was resumed and arrived in the possession of analyst Carding, who had no clue about what looked for him. As Carding dove further into the examination, he started to accept that the killings of Tupac and Big Deal were complicatedly connected. Frightening proof arose, bringing up an eerie issue to everybody. Puff Daddy, as he was known in those days, hired gunmen to do Tupac's death. Following 3 years of resolute pursuit, investigator Carding arrived at a stunning resolution. He claimed that seen Puff Daddy brushes had put an amazing $1 million abundance on both Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight. This came following a warmed rap quarrel, including P. Diddy and Big Deal Trucking, additionally guaranteed that Diddy had associations with the lead posses, and supposedly enrolled the assistance of a Crips part named Dwayne Keith Keffy D. Davis to execute the hit. It seems like the pages of a grasping wrongdoing novel. Doesn't it yet? The situation starts to get interesting. Murmurs recommends that Big Deal Smalls then. Spouse Confidence Evans might have been conscious of Diddy's supposed parcel to bring down a large number of Tupac murder. Keffy allegedly contacted both Diddy and Evans, considering them responsible for the sad misfortune. Yet the stunning disclosures don't end there. In 2019, Diddy's ex Jenna Hewen, known as Virginia Feff, approached with upsetting claims of actual maltreatment. In a progression of uncovering interviews, Virginia